And your power play multiplier is 3.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 11, an ongoing dry spell across the two states. What local experts are saying about this drought. And Georgia primary is just a month away. The push to make sure voters are ready as your news at 11 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means. Thanks for joining us. As coverage you can count on begins with dry conditions. To our first check of the weather. Our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci, keeping an eye on the chance for April showers, which have been non-existent.
Yeah, I know. It's very funny that this happened to be a very dry month, despite the saying, but it does look like we will get some April showers as we approach the end of the month. And as we get closer to the end of April, we also have Earth Day right around the corner, so very fitting that it's time to conserve water. That is one of the many things you can do to help save our beautiful planet, and also, of course, reduce, reuse, recycle. And we'll have some beautiful Earth Day photos coming up in tomorrow's newscast, so be sure to join us then as well. All of your viewer photos that you shared with us will be featured. But right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, it is a nice dry night. We had a warm day. We started out at 40, so pretty chilly, but we did climb all the way up to 78, putting us right around average for this time of the year. Currently, it is cool out there with temperatures in the 50s, but some spots like Evans and Thompson still at 60. McCormick, you're at 61. 55 in Wrightsville, 54 in Aiken. Augusta is our chilliest spot. Winds are coming in from different directions here. For the most part, we are seeing a west wind, and it's very light, only up to around 3 miles per hour. And you can see for tomorrow morning, temperatures will be dropping into the mid-40s. And looking ahead, we will have that warming trend beginning on Wednesday, all the way up to 84. And I'll have a look at our next chance of rain coming up in the full forecast. But back to you, Brad.
All right, Jenna, thanks. SLED issuing about impacts on South Carolina. A reminder about the burn ban after the forecast from Jenna.
And once again, those temperatures will be warming up by the time we get into the middle of the week, with some beneficial rain eventually on the way. I'll have your full Vapor 6 forecast after this break.
This show is wonderful.
The live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your Monday. It was a nice, beautiful day with sunny skies across the entire region. And right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, completely dry and clear. It's getting pretty chilly out there. We're sitting at 52 degrees in Augusta. Visibility is good. We remain clear, with the winds becoming much lighter than they were earlier. So current temperature-wise, we are sitting in the upper 50s for the most part. 61 still in Waynesboro and Allendale, and once again, Augusta is our coolest spot. High pressure is moving in, and as that high pressure gets closer to us, the winds will be a little bit lighter tomorrow, and it will be another near average day. Now, looking to the west of us, finally, some healthy rain impacting Texas. No thunderstorms, just rain, and that is exactly what we are hoping for here in the CSRA. Now, it's not going to be coming our way tomorrow, unfortunately. Another chilly start, 45 at 7 a.m., and then we'll be climbing into the upper 70s. Barely expecting any cloud cover, and you can see those winds only getting up to around 3 to maybe up to 5 miles per hour. So those low temperatures tonight are going to be in the 40s across the board. Average low is 52, so we will be below that. High temperatures tomorrow getting pretty close to average. So as of tomorrow, our average high is now 80 degrees. So it becomes much more common for us to see temperatures in the 80s as we approach late April, and that is going to be the case this month. So we hit 84 on Wednesday and then up to 87 by the end of the work week, and those 80s look to carry on into next week as well. So Earth Day is on Wednesday, and it will be a warm one, starting out in the mid-50s in the morning and then 84 in the afternoon, with those winds out of the southwest bringing in that warmer air. And speaking of the Earth, our Earth here in the CSRA is very, very dry. We have extremely dry soil, and we continue to see that drought continuing, and we've been dealing with it since late last year. And you can see we picked up on a little bit of rain on Sunday. I personally saw a few drops out there in North Augusta, but you can see that only amounted to a trace amount of rainfall, which is exactly what we had back on Easter Sunday. So far still, for the month of April in Augusta, we are at a trace amount total, and in first place for the driest month on record was the year 1970 with 0.6 inches of rain. So we need at least a half an inch of rain to end up surpassing that, and I do think there's a chance of it. Notice those rain chances up to around 30 to 40% as we go into the weekend. Don't pay too close attention to this timing because, of course, we're still very early out, so things can change. But you can definitely tell that we are entering an unsettled weather pattern as we go into the weekend, and this moisture looks to stick around into next week. So over the next week, still only expecting up to around 1/10 of an inch of rain, but you can see a lot more rainfall to the west of us, and that will continue to move into our direction. So by next Tuesday, rainfall chances do increase to 50%, and once again, those temperatures are staying warm in the 80s next week.
All right, thanks a lot, Jenna. You know, there have been a couple of big wildfires in our South Carolina viewing area this year. That's why a burn ban is in place now. I'll tell you all about this special dog when we come back.
April 20th through the
Here is one more look at our 10-day forecast. We are going to be near average tomorrow afternoon with a high of 78 after a chilly start at 44 tomorrow morning, then hitting 84 on Earth Day Wednesday, and we continue to warm up from there. 87 Thursday through Saturday. We'll also introduce a rain chance finally Saturday, continuing into next week. Highest rain chance will come next Tuesday, the 50% chance, staying warm next week as well.
A poodle in Chicago is turning heads, and this is why. He has a unique walk. I mean, he walks like a person on two legs. There he is in Target. Shoppers stopping in their tracks just to watch this dog. The poodle's name is Pappy, named after Popeye's dad. His owner, Alex, dresses the part too. Says it's all worth it just to make somebody's day. What a sweet dog.
That's amazing.
Nice haircut,
How
too.
talented.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little spooked if I saw that dog coming at me in the store.
Right, and do they let dogs in Target? Because I want to take mine there now just to walk around, explore. But anyway, Pappy made his mark, that's for sure. Well, that is our report for now. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Have a great night.